Hi, this is my weekly coming up for basically the second week, and this is for IT 111. And I just want to give you a couple of heads up. First, let's look at the syllabus. Um, in the home on the modules, so they're very at the right at the top is a instructions for signing up for Zybooks. You really need to do that this week. There are all of the assignments are in there. All the grading is done in there. You have to sign up for that. I gave quite a while to do this, but the first part is due this Friday, and the Zybooks is a little less flexible than I would like in terms of timing, so you really have to go in there. And the reading isn't just reading, there are participation activities in there that are scored. The labs aren't due until next week because I gave you a lot of time to get started, to get going. But you really need to sign up for Zybooks. When I look at the my class, I see that 16 students have subscribed, and there's like 30 in the class, so about half of you still need to subscribe. So please do that. The other thing I want to show you just real briefly, so the things coming up this week are basically to read that first chapter and maybe start on those labs. All right. Those are the sign up and sign up for the subscription. Those are the key things. I also want to show you just a tiny bit about Python, and I'm going to do this with idle. So if I do idle, I have a 34-bit, I think I have a 64-bit too, but it doesn't matter for what I'm going to show. Idle is a program that comes with Python. Did that come up? There it is. And it basically is a quick way to run Python. Now you can do this at the command line, and there are also much better tools like Visual Studio Code or PyCharm. I mean, there are a lot of better ones, but these come with it and they're free. I'm just going to show like print hello. We'll do our hello world. This is one of your assignments, and it's this simple. Notice it says hello world there. This is the interactive mode version of the Python shell. Whatever you type here, it'll do on the next command. But I'm going to create a new file, and I am going to, we're going to say def main. And what main is it's just a method. This is defining a method. And the main method is traditionally the starting point. And then I'm going to do print hello world with an exclamation mark. Close the quotes. Now, it doesn't matter if you use double quotes or single quotes, but you have to be consistent. If you start with double quotes, end with double quotes, etc. There's no like semicolons or anything to end that. Notice the indentation here. This is absolutely required. The way that Python knows that these belong to main is because they are indented. This is against the margin. These are indented. Now to call this method, to make it run, I need to say main. Okay. It will require me to save this. So I will save it, and it'll ask me where I want to save it. I'm going to go to documents, and I think I have a Python programs place, and I just want to make sure that I don't have one called hello. So let's do hello world as the name of it, and it will be called hello world .py. Okay, so then I can run it, and notice it says hello world over here, although I wrote it over here. Okay, So these are idle. This is idle. This is the interactive mode. This is where you can write your actual programming code and create programs and things like that. I would suggest downloading Python and practicing with these even as you go through the book. But again, number one takeaway for today, sign up for Zybooks. And do it now so that you can do that. You don't have to pay immediately. You have access to the first chapter for free. But you will have to pay for that, what comes after. All right, thank you. I enjoyed the discussion. So let's look for discussion. Getting to know each other. So let's just, there are 41 things in there. Let's open this if it will. Anyway, I've really enjoyed your conversations, and I'm glad that you're talking to each other as well. So keep it up. And again, you can always come to this discussion area for questions, and you can also email me for questions. If you come to the discussion area, Douglas will help. And I will help also. So, you have lots of resources. All right, take care. Let's have a good week. Going to stop this video.